So, how will you distinguish between the following pairs of terms? First is hexagonal close packing and cubic close packing. The answer to this question is, so first of all, you need to know the basics. So, there are two types of voids in your syllabus, that is tetragonal voids and octahedral voids. So, in hexagonal close packing, tetrahedral voids of the second layer are covered by the spheres of the third layer. In this case, the atoms, which are referred to as spheres in the diagrams of the third layer, are aligned with those of the first layer. So this is very important line in understanding the hexagonal close packing. So the atoms of the third layer are aligned with those of the first layer. What does it mean? It means that third layer is similar to the first layer. So if we name the first layer as X, then the third layer also appears as X. So why not name the third layer also as X? So and it is observed that it results in the pattern of spheres to be repeated in alternate layers. So we get a pattern as AB, AB, AB. A is the first layer, B is the second layer, A is the third layer again. Okay. This structure is known as the hexagonal close packed structure. Second is the cubic close packing. In this case, the third layer is placed above the second layer such that its spheres cover the octahedral voids. In HCP, the layers were used to cover the tetrahedral voids, and in CCP, the spheres are used to cover the octahedral voids. So, in this manner, the atoms or the spheres of the third layer are not aligned with those of either the first or the second layer. So, this line, the atoms till the layer point, is very much important because it tells us that the third layer is not similar to either the first or the second layer. So, it is a new arrangement of layer. So this pattern of layers is written as ABC ABC type. Their structure is called the CCP or the cubic close packed structure. Second is we have to distinguish between crystal, lattice and unit cell. So first of all, crystal lattice, it is a three-dimensional array of points. The crystal structure is generated by using structural motifs with lattice points. Each point in a crystal lattice denotes one constituent particle, which can be either an atom, a molecule, group of atoms. Molecule is a group of atoms. So we can say that a crystal lattice comprises of millions and billions of atoms or molecules. Okay, constituent particles basically. Now in unit cell, it is the smallest unit of a crystal lattice, which when repeated gives the crystal structure. So it means that uh, when we combine large number of unit cell, it gives us crystal lattice or the crystal structure. Third is how will you distinguish tetrahedral void and the octahedral void? Tetrahedral voids when a sphere or the atom of the second layer is above the void of the first layer or vice versa. Production of tetrahedral voids takes place. These voids are known as tetrahedral voids as when the center of these four spheres are joined, a tetrahedron is formed. So it will be easy for you to visualize as you see the picture of the tetrahedral void as well as the octahedral void. We'll provide the picture in the fourth slide. And now the octahedral void, the voids having a triangular in shape in the second layer are above the triangular voids in the first layer. Also, the triangular shape of these do not overlap. One of them has the apex of the triangle pointing upwards and the other downwards. These voids are surrounded by six spheres slash atoms are called as octahedral voids. So this is the figure I was talking about. So you can see that this part is tetrahedral voids and this part is the octahedral voids. Visualize it and it will be much clear for you to see.